Hey guys, okay, I'm back. And I came back with notes. As you can see by the change in lighting, it's been a little while. The first video is uploading now and should be posting any minute. So while I was waiting for that, I went through the comments and wrote down some stuff that I hope to address. Okay, so my first thing that I want to address is I said the URL wrong in my last video. So what I did was I added the URL to the entire video at the bottom of the screen, so it'll always be there, and I'll try to remember to do that to this one. Where I finished off at was sorry, I just got distracted. I stopped chemo, and stopping chemo was really, it was really scary for me. But I needed to find out if it was the chemo that was working or if it was the Pancreas. The thing that I found interesting was the very first chemo protocol that I did was the Folfirinox Protocol, which, as we all know, is the hardest chemotherapy protocol that they have for pancreatic cancer. It's quite a few poisons, and one poison you literally take home and you wear it for 46 hours. And that was really hard. And that didn't have as great an effect on my cancer as the fenbendazole does. And I stopped the I stopped the chemo because I needed to be able to let you guys know whether it was working or not. Yeah, I kind of treated myself like a guinea pig, and that's not too bright, but what are the options? What were the options that I had? Continue poisoning myself with chemo and using the fenbend in conjunction and just hope that there wasn't any permanent damage left from chemo. And that just, I don't know. My tumor markers were at 17. I know I mentioned something about the tumor markers in the last video, but the audio was messed up, so I'm going to talk about it again. Since I spoke to my oncologist last Thursday, he let me know during the appointment that my tumor markers went from 17 to 98. But the CT scan showed the tumors disappearing and shrinking. So what he said was, his suggestion was that we schedule a CT in 2 months, and that he wants me to take another tumor marker blood test in 2 weeks. And that's not this week, that'll be next week that I take that tumor marker test, and I will come back and let you guys know what it is. While we were talking, he said he was concerned about the tumor marker going up. But I had to remind him that both he and my surgeon explained to me right after surgery that inflammation in your body can cause a false positive on an increase on your tumor markers. So after talking about that, he agreed, and I also let him know I wasn't taking my milk thistle like I was supposed to. I was slacking, guys. I really was. I wasn't drinking my dandelion root tea, and I wasn't paying attention to my water intake. And when you're going through any type of illness, I think it's imperative to make sure that you're drinking enough water so that your body consistently is hydrated and it's flushing out whatever bad stuff you need to get rid of. So I slacked off on that. I was just having at it with the coffee. So I told him, give me a chance to get back on my, regular routine of milk thistle and dandelion root tea and drinking water like I'm supposed to. And I'm like 99.9% positive that my liver enzymes are going to level out again. So there's that. Petra, she left a comment asking about dandelion root tea and how do I know it helps. Well, the same way I treated myself as a guinea pig with stopping chemo, I did the same with the dandelion root tea. I was drinking it. My liver enzymes were crappy. So then I read somewhere that it was probably on the box. Yeah. AIDS and liver and kidney detox right there. And I thought, okay, well, I need to detoxify my liver. So, I bought it. And my next set of blood tests, it was that quick. My next set of blood tests showed that my liver enzymes leveled out. They were normal. So I'm like, yeah, yay me. And I kept taking it. And then I thought, well, I wonder if it's, my liver just fixed itself or if this is actually doing something for me. So I stopped drinking it and my liver enzymes went up. So, and I don't want, let me say this. I don't want to say that my liver enzymes were up because of the fenben, because I have cancer on my liver. So, it might have been because of the fenben, might have been just because of the cancer, might have been because of both. But without proper testing, I won't know. What I do know is that tea, just that tea, helped my liver. And the milk thistle, I didn't do any testing with, but you could read online. There's a bunch of information out there about the benefits of milk thistle for your liver. So I hope that answered your question. Ivy Lim, please visit the blog and get yourself into the group. If you'd like to message me directly, my email is wow, I don't even know what my email is for this particular account, because I did set up a separate email address. But I'll post that in the comments below. I'll look it up. I have different businesses, so I have quite a few different email addresses. I'm sorry I didn't write that down, but I will put it in the comments, or I'll message you directly with it. Erin, I'm gonna butcher your last name. Satoni? I was curious what your ALT and your AST test results are. If you could come back and message me with that would be awesome. Buttercup, you had a question about CBD oil. I can tell you, there are some people who use it and some people who don't. And the people who don't are not using it because of the exact same reason that you posted in the comments. I'm very fortunate that I live in California. Taxes. But it's, CBD is legal out here, so it's fairly easy for me to get. And it's not that bad. This bottle, this Care by Design, I believe it was like $35. The taxes on it, though, will push it up to probably about $42. And that's just an approximate. It's not an exact. Don't shoot me if it's more or less. So yeah, totally understand where you're coming from. I believe in the group, the ones that are doing the protocol without the CBD oil are still getting good results. If they weren't, I would have definitely made a mental note about that, but I don't recall reading that, you have to use the CBD. Special K, please join the group. I'm not sure if your particular type of cancer is going to require the fishben or the fenben, but the place to get that information is definitely in the group. So please join the group. Go to the blog, get the info, and get in the group as soon as you can. Stewards of the mysteries. Yes, people are definitely taking the fenben for more than 3 days. A lot of people will take it 10 days straight just to give that, give the cancer a good hard punch to start with. And then they'll go to the 3 days on, 4 days off. Some people are even taking higher doses of the fenben. Instead of the 1 gram packets, some people are taking 4 grams. I don't want to suggest anything about any of that. This is like a personal thing. I can tell you that there are people that are taking it every day. For a certain period of time. There are some people that are only doing the 3 days on, 4 days off. It's again, it's not a one size fits all. It's whatever works for you. But yes, larger doses and taking it daily. Rosemary Lee, I don't know what your question was, but my answer was yes. There are many accounts that have been recorded in the group. So you would need to go to the group to get access to that information. And you can get to the group via the blog. Blog link down below. If I remember to put it in there, I'm positive I will. K-Cat. There are some people who are using Panicure for non-cancerous conditions. It's documented, I believe, in the group, and then you can look like online. It kills parasites. People who have parasites in their body are using the Panicure to get rid of their parasites. And I believe somebody's having, I don't know, okay, I don't want to say something and have it be wrong, but I read somewhere about Panicure and arthritis. I don't remember how they're taking it, what the results were, anything like that, but I do know there are people that are taking the Panicure for other non-cancerous conditions. Harry S., that is excellent news about your mom. Prayers and blessings coming your way. Thank you for sharing that info with me. Periel, I'm sorry if I'm butchering names, guys. I'm trying here. Yes, I will be purchasing. They have vegan caplets on Amazon that you can put, the fenben, the 1 gram of powder. It's not, I hate saying 1 gram of fenben because it's not all fenben. There's like additives to it, but 1 gram of the Panicure will fit in the 1 gram vegan capsules, 1 or 2 grams, I believe. And there are people that in the group that are doing just that. And now that I know that the Panicure is getting rid of my tumors on its own, I will be buying it by the pound and putting it in the caplets because I'm going to be taking this for the rest of my life to keep the cancer away. So it's just, it makes sense. It's easier to travel with. I mean, the packets aren't hard to travel with, but if you're going on a cruise or you're going through, let's say you only take a take-on the airline and you're going through customs and they see a package of dog dewormer, you might get stopped and questioned, or they may take it. I don't know. But putting it in caplets is definitely something I plan on doing. Joey's Pizza, prayers going your way. Please keep me updated. James Gibson, thank you for the idea about printing out my protocol. I might do something like that. The only problem I have with that is I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'd have to put a whole bunch of disclaimers on it. And again, what's working for me may not work for someone else. Someone may need to take it more often. Some people may need to take less. It's just a trial and error thing. But I'm going to try to sit down and think of something that I can do that it will be easier for you all to access, especially if I continue to have these audio issues with my videos. I'm hoping I don't. Yeah, that was all of the ones that I was able to write down while the video was processing. For the most part, and I hate having to do this, for the most part, a lot of my comments were extremely positive and really sweet. I know it's frustrating when my audio isn't right, and I apologize for that. I am working at fixing it. With my last video, you guys can let me know how that goes, because what I did was I imported the video into iMovie, cranked the audio up to 500%, added the little URL, and then I uploaded it. So hopefully that change will help with the audio on the videos. There were a couple people who were rude, but whatever. I'm doing my best. So there were a few really rude ones. I didn't approve them. I was going to turn off having to approve comments before they post, but after seeing the things that I saw today, it's just going to stay the way it is. So you can continue to send shitty messages. No one's going to see them but me, and I don't care. Ice Cream Lady Driver, in particular, you are rude. If you have a YouTube channel, then you run your channel the way you want. This is my channel. I'm sorry you don't want to be bothered with me commenting about how my day was. You called it bullshit. You know, you don't have to come to this channel. There are other channels that you can go to find out information about the protocol, and I would welcome you to do that. I would just ask that you be a little kinder to people. And now that icky part is over with, man, you guys are incredible. Thank you. Thank you for all of the support that you've offered to me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your patience waiting in, I know sometimes it's a long time in between videos, and I apologize for that, but I really appreciate your patience in waiting for the information. The prayers mean a lot. The blessings mean a lot. YouTube has been referred to as a cesspool by many people. But I wish those people can see what I see in the people who comment on my videos, and you're just awesome. So thank you. Thank you very much. I want to be able to go through every single comment and respond to them, but with the holidays it's getting harder, which is why I did it in video form. I'm not sure if there is one other product that I found recently. The one thing that I did notice in the past maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I stopped chemo approximately 8 weeks ago. And about 3 weeks ago, I started to get really bad pains in my right leg, in between my hip and my knee. Now, rheumatoid arthritis runs heavily on my mom's side of the family. My mom has it. One of my siblings has it. My younger sister from my mom, she also had to have her knees replaced as well. So it's not a stretch that I have arthritis. I know I have arthritis. Whether or not it's rheumatoid, I don't know. I hope not, but it didn't affect me before. I think about 11 years ago, I had some joint pain, and my doctor told me that it was arthritis, but it wasn't rheumatoid. I haven't taken anything for it. For the most part, I don't take, headache medication, pain medication, unless I have like a surgery or something like that. But this pain has been really intense at some points. And when I went to my dispensary to pick up my edibles, I also inquired about a cream, a CBD cream. And this is what I picked. This is what I picked up. It's called the Mimosa cream. And it's a CBD cream. And this stuff is legit. I put just a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like. I dug my nail in there. You can see all around. It's like a U. I put it on and I got some relief, like almost immediately. And it smells great. It doesn't have a funky smell. I just wish the jar was bigger because I'm definitely going to need more than that. And I think it wasn't expensive. But I'm going to look into that, more of that. And I will, share that information whenever I get it, whenever I come across it. I think that's all for now. I definitely hope I was able to answer a lot of questions you all have. I can't thank you guys enough. If anything, there are days when, it's really hard. It's hard when, you're facing this disease that may or may not take your life, and being able to share that with you all is huge. And not just the protocol, but how I'm feeling and what I'm doing to help. Your words of support, they mean a lot. I just want you to know that. I'm going to try not to blubber my way through the end of this video, but I can't, words can't describe how much you filled my heart. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. Again, I will have the URL information at the bottom of the screen, hopefully. Hopefully this will be posted soon. I gotta see. I don't think the other one's posted yet, so I gotta get that one up, and then I'll be posting this one. This one may be up tomorrow, but I will get it up as quickly as possible because I know some of you are waiting for the information that you had asked. Don't just view my channel. I know there are quite a few other channels out there of people who are using the protocol. Check them out too. They might be able to give you information that I haven't come across, or maybe I forgot. The chemotherapy has affected my memory, and I still do experience neuropathy. My feet, they're still, I don't have 100% feeling back yet. I'm hoping eventually it comes back, but yeah, check out other YouTube channels and hopefully, all of us working together will be able to find this cure and get it to everybody. As far as what I just said about finding it, I think we've already found it for some, but we got to get this information out to everybody, guys. So thank you all. Thank you so much. And I will be coming back as soon as I have more information about my blood tests, my tumor markers specifically. I was also thinking about creating a video talking about the specific protocol that I began with, and then talking about going through the radiation and chemo that I had, talking about the Whipple. I know I have videos that addressed those things, but if you all, I know it's like a pain to have to go through previous videos and figure out where the information you want is. So if you could post your questions below, whether it be about chemo or the Whipple or the protocol, or the stuff that I'm doing for my liver specifically, whatever I could try to help answer. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to those. And if let me see, I think I'm gonna have a blood test prior to Christmas. Maybe, let me see. Yeah, well, I'm I'm taking a blood test on the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. And I probably won't get the results until the 26th or the 27th. Because the CA19-9, which is the tumor marker test, takes a few days to process. My liver results I'll get hours after I take it, because my oncologist puts a rush on it, so that's great. Chances are 26th, 27th, somewhere around there, I'll be coming back with a video letting you know the results. Specifically about my liver, because, you know, I slacked off and now I'm going to kick it back into gear. So yeah, I'll be back then. All right, that's a long goodbye. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your comments. Have a fantastic Christmas holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Meliklikimaka, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa. That's all I know. So, bye guys.